Hello everyone, this is Samuel from Regal Sales Division.
And I'm Grace from Regal Marketing Team.
So we would like to take this opportunity to present our Autumn and Winter 2023-24 collection. The key message of this season is wildness. Even though we are surrounded by an era of technology, somehow we are still living in a radical wild world. People are surviving with our natural environment in harmony, and we have developed a mentality to cope with nature, humanity, and its wildness. There are 3 themes in our trend, and Glass, would you please introduce us the first one?
Yes, the first theme is back of the roots. The trust back to our root and withdraw elements from our functional nature. Natural materials such as rock, wood, and soil are something we wish to exploit and replicate with color and stitch.
I cannot agree more with this because getting back to the roots and nature is always an essential theme in the fashion design. The next theme we have is double identity. This is about gender fluidity, and we can see the boundary between women's wear and men's wear in some design is getting blurred. Personality and characteristics are property to define the style, but not labeling it just by the gender.
Yes, I find out that many designers start selecting some very bright and new color in the men's design, which used to be for feminine. Talking about colors, it is key elements of our last theme, the innate power. Samuel, what sort of such colorways will you think of the nature wine world?
Well, I think the wild nature is packed with extraordinary plants and animals. Although most of them are quite poisonous, they are absolutely beautiful and colorful. I'm sure this film has presented this image through exceptional color selection. Imagine if you put on a knitwear with such extraordinary color and design. You will fill up with the power of nature and become an eye-catching image from the cloud.
So, these are the 3 themes of our autumn and winter collection. Let's start presenting our products from now on. We have 3 collections as usual, which are the Serenata, Ammonia, and Regal.
So, let's start with the Serenata collection. Serenata is a classic collection which covers with precious merino wool or wool blend straight yarn. We have selected some historicity to illustrate the theme. For instance, we have the Zeus Double 60, 100% extra fine merino wool for very fine gauge or seamless knitting purposes. It is supported with stock surface and color book to cater different knitwear usage. In fact, our other merino wool products are good for seamless knitting as well, which is a popular trend in the market. Other than merino wool, we would like to introduce you the Adi, which is a Double 60, 100% machine washable silk yarn. This is an innovative luxury quality in this season with vicious silky look, while it is an anti-shrinkage in machine washable as well.
Other natural animal fiber is also blended in the Sonata collection in Bernini and Plado. We have implemented the transport yak fiber. Our yak fiber is fully transported with blockchain system down to the farm level, so consumer can be well aware where the fiber is coming from.
So, come back to the merino wool blend. We have some variation from the classic straight yarn. The Burdigan is a stretch merino yarn blend with PTT, and the Teddy is a boy wool yarn option which has boy wool appearance and warm retention performances. And Glass, recently many sportwear labels are checking with us whether we have some merino yarn suitable for sportwear knitting usage.
Oh yes, that's true. Because sportswear knitting wear is getting popular, and we have developed the Fortuna and the Victoria. Both of these two yarns have very clean appearance with strange performance, which is more casual for sportwear usage. Lastly, we also have 2 sustainable wool blend yarn and the Maruno and Donda that comes with sustainable fiber like consumer recycled nylon and acetate fiber to creative value added to luxury wool blend need real consideration.
So after the Serenata collection, here is our Italian fancy yarn spinning system collection, the Armonia. This season our collection is inspired by iconic modern Italian art pieces in our yarn design. First, brush yarn is one of the key products in the Loyalty yarn family. Our spinning system can spin up to single 40, which is a very fine yarn count that we can find in the market. Napoli is a new fine gauge brush yarn in single 36 with keep more hair, mercerized wool, but no spandex to achieve an elegant, fine and soft look.
We also have the long-running popular fine gauge brush yarn, the IC with kid mohair and wool. This yarn is supported with full stock service and can manage to cut small volume, high-end and fancy style usage. In our color book supported brush yarn quantities, we also have two quantities designed for middle gauge with bulky hand feel for excited warm keeping fashion, which are the Fox and the Borrow 2. They are blended with the luxury mohair and alpaca natural animal fiber.
So on top of the classic brush yarn, if hairy fluffy yarn is something you would like to implement in your design, Colombia is an option you may look into with extreme fluffy look with long hair fiber. The natural mohair fiber soft hand feel can be fully presented in this yarn. On the other hand, color effects is another element that we can apply in the Loyalty yarn design. For instance, there are the Regalo and Fontana, which present a gradually color changing effect with alpaca and wool fiber. Or we can achieve short distance printing like color effects in Bellini with mohair and wool fiber. Traditionally, we put 2 or 3 colorways in a color changing yarn, but now we have tried to implement 5 to 6 colorways in the color changing yarn to become extreme eye-catching. We apply this technology in the Potoni, which is a lightweight air-spun yarn, which we have both color and hand feel advantages.
As mentioned before, chunky gauge is getting important in the season, and we have designed some yarn options which has obvious textured appearance even knitting in basic stitch. For example, Bassini is chunky gauge for a line yarn, and Ludovico is the really thin slab yarn but keeps the hand feel a warm, well hand touch. These are the colors of our upstairs Serenata and Armonia collection. We also have our Regal collection, which is good for basic knitting wear usage. It offers both strange yarn and fancy yarn good value and sufficient sustainable element.
Yes, and we designed this collection with the insight taken from the mass market census and color selection. For instance, Huron and Mexican are 2 popular multicolor yarn that we carry over from last seasons. And then Loki is a mild loop yarn with texture, while Arbor is a chunky slot yarn. Please feel free to take a look in our Regal collection, and I'm sure you will find something attractive and affordable.
I wish you would enjoy our brief presentation of autumn and winter collection today. If you get any future inquiry, you are more than welcome to contact our sales. Thank you and see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.